Hey guys, welcome to Tabee Talks. It's Tuesday. All right, so if you're joining for the first time, just to tell you a little bit about what these are for, I felt led to start these because I want to be able to encourage people. So my goal in these is to be able to come on and encourage you so that then you can in turn turn around and encourage others. So yeah, let's jump in. I hope that I can do that for you. But I just want to say thank you again to everybody who joins in, listens, and watches later. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you can continue to send me messages and reach out, encourage me, and help me to encourage you. But if you saw the poll this week, I asked about if you appreciated basically being valued or if you like to be valued by others. And of everybody that answered, everybody said yes. And I couldn't agree more. Like, I think everybody appreciates being valued of some sort in some way. I think if you think about, like, for me example, like at work, like I know I really appreciate when my boss or someone notices when I've, maybe gone above and beyond, or maybe I didn't go above and beyond and I'm just doing my normal work, but they just appreciate it. And it kind of gives you this little extra boost of like, okay, I'm doing a good job. I got this. Like, okay, and I know that there's been times in certain situations where I've just been like completely frustrated and completely just don't want to do anything, don't want to be wherever it is, whatever I'm doing. And then that little bit of whatever it is, that the compliment or just the encouragement that was spoken into me completely changed my attitude and helped me. Currently there's like a jet flying over. If you can hear that, sorry. But so I just kind of want to talk about basically tonight how you adding value to others in turn adds value to you and brings value to you. Basically, if you think about, so the definition of value, or part of the definition of value, was the importance, the worth, or the usefulness of something. And I don't know about you, but I like to feel important. I like to feel like I have worth in what I'm doing. Whether that's at work, whether that's just in my day-to-day life, whether it's being a mom, like I like to feel like it's recognized that I'm doing a good job, even if it's my normal day-to-day, what I'm supposed to be doing. Again, you just like to hear you're doing a good job, don't really like to hear that you're not. That doesn't really help sometimes. I know we need it, but you don't always like to hear it. I don't know if you ever, I think you have like two kinds of people sometimes. You have people that you get around and all they do is talk negative and talk down. They don't add any value to any situation or circumstance or person that they may be talking about. And that just like, sometimes we get caught in it like voluntarily, and sometimes we just get caught in it because we have a good listening ear and people just like to share things with you. And it's not bad, I guess, for people to feel like you have a good listening ear. How you react, I guess, is the right or wrong way to react. That's for another day. But it just brings you down. It doesn't add any value to you. It doesn't add any value to them. It doesn't add any value to the situation or the person that they're not adding, that they're bringing down or talking negatively about. And then you have somebody and you're around them and they're always so positive and they speak life into every situation and every circumstance that they ever go through. They find the positive in everything. They compliment you all the time. They just it's like the person that you're like, oh, they're the nicest person in the world. They would do any and everything for anybody. They're always so kind and caring and all these things. I don't know about you, but I prefer to be around the second person, the one that is actually adding value to their life and my life and the lives around them. If you don't want to be around that person, I encourage you to give it a try. I think you would like it. I think you would notice a difference. But I know it's probably said all the time, but it's in the Bible, and it says, summarized, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And this is what I mean by adding value into others' lives, so that in turn, value is added to your life, and they may even be the one adding value to your life. But as you add value, I think about value in the sense of like importance and worth and all that. And if you think about it, like kind of like a bank account. So if you don't add any value, any money to your bank account, there's not going to be any money or value in return for you to use. So if you don't add value to people's lives around you that you're either with all the time or just here and there or whatever it is, if it's your spouse, if it's your kids, if it's your coworkers, it could be a stranger. But if you don't add value to the people that you're around and that you see and that you may feel led to add value to, if you don't add that value, then they have no value and there is no value around you to be given back. Kind of like the bank account. So just tonight's a quick one, but just to give you kind of, I guess, 4 ways that you can add value to others, in case you just sometimes you don't know, like if you need to write these down or whatever. So I would say 1 is just by being positive, being a positive light in whatever their rough situation is. Whatever they might be going through, be that positive light for them. It's not always easy for that. It's not, especially depending on the circumstance. But if you can find some sort of positive in whatever it is that they might be going through, that's adding value to their lives in the situation that they're in. Another would be like a compliment. That's not too hard to do. There's something you can find, if it's something they're wearing, if it's their new hair, if it's the way they do something, if it's, you notice that they're always kind to people and they're always giving to people, or you notice that they're really good at doing something, like compliment them on it. Again, that's adding value to their life. If you see something, like if they do something for you, like they're adding value to your life, but you can still in turn add value to their life by just thanking them, like showing them your appreciation. Any kind of positivity you can put back into their life is adding value to their life. So again, I just encourage you just to add value to somebody or multiple people's lives this week. Just like your bank account, you put the funds in, you add the value to your account so that in return you have value to use. So add value to your bank account, which is the people you are around and the people you're surrounded by. Add value to their lives so that you're then surrounded by value and you have value to use, and their value will then come back on you. I thought of that bank account thing tonight, and that's actually really cool, and it's made it like a whole new perspective for me, and I really like that, and I'm probably gonna write that one down, because it's so true. If you don't add value to something, you can't get anything from it. It's just gonna go into the negative, and nobody likes negative. There's usually extra fees and all those things, that extra baggage that comes with the negative. So let's just try to be positive. Let's try to add value where we can add value, whether it's in one of the easier ways that I said it, or if it's someone that is in that rough situation. It's really hard to find that value that you can add, or that positivity that you can find. Just be that light and be that value for them, even if it's just being there for them and you don't really know what to say and you just tell them you're there for them. Like, that's adding value to their life. They see the value of you because you're sticking around and you're there for them and you're walking through it with them, whatever it might be. That's adding value as well. It doesn't always have to be words. It doesn't always have to be what you say or what you think or whatever do. It can be actions. It can be through words. Everybody has their own way of doing it. I know sometimes I'm more words, and then sometimes I'm more just actions. I used to only be actions. I'm working on the being more words part. But just I challenge you this week, just try to add value to the people that you are around and the people that surround you. And let me know if you notice a difference in their attitude and just the aurora, I guess is the word, around you, if it's at work or at home or whatever it is. Like, shoot me a message, let me know if you notice a difference, if you need encouragement, if you need value added to your life. I want to add value to your life as well. So just reach out and let me know if you're going through a rough situation. I'm here as always. Thank you guys again for joining. Thank you for being dedicated. Thank you for listening now, listening later, whenever you listen. I really do appreciate it. And I continue to appreciate your messages and your reaching out. And again, I hope this is a place that you can come to and continue to be encouraged, and that you can learn from it and in turn go and encourage others. Be on the lookout for tomorrow. Nope, today's Tuesday. Thursday. Be on the lookout Thursday for the scripture of the week. And of course, our Fun Fact Fridays, I'm kind of liking those. I think they've kind of been animal-based a lot. I'm going to try to venture away, but I really like my animals. And again, if you haven't followed me on YouTube, Tabee Talks on YouTube, head over and subscribe. I'm going to be doing another giveaway here soon. And I might have some more ideas up my sleeve that I'll get your opinion on. Pray for me, guys. I am flying out tomorrow to go to Florida to visit my sister. Yay. But I am flying with an 18-month-old by myself. So yes, pray we have a good flight. Pray she is just so intrigued by everything that's going on. She doesn't end up crazy and want to get down and walk all over the place. And everything to go smooth. So I hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye. Thanks for joining.